Hey everybody, welcome to my spec overview of the Suunto 7 smartwatch. I received this watch 3 days ago and I did not spend any of my own money on this watch, so the opinions of this watch are not going to be based on me trying to convince anybody that spending $500 on a smartwatch was ultimately a good idea or not. Overall, out of the box, I really do like the look and the feel of this watch. There's a lot of technology in here, so if you're new to the smartwatch world, this may be a little bit overwhelming at first. Spec wise, I was worried that the 2-inch face of diameter of this watch was going to be too big, but when I took it out of the box and put it on my wrist, I was pretty surprised at how small it was, especially compared to the watch I was wearing, which was the Suunto Vector. This watch weighs in at 70 grams, which is considerably heavier than the latest version of the Apple Watch, but on my wrist it feels as light as a feather. The glass is Gorilla Glass, the bezel is stainless steel, and the base is a glass fiber reinforced polymer. And how all these pieces are put together, this is really a well put together, very slick watch. Pretty impressive when you take a look at it. Definitely not very impressed with the strap that comes with the Suunto. It's made out of silicone and it just doesn't feel like it's going to hold up to the wear and tear that I put my watches through generally. Flipping the watch over, you can see that this watch is water resistant to 164 feet. If you've ever owned a smartwatch before, it is advisable not to go in the ocean or not to bring this watch to the beach. One of the biggest adjustments I'm going to have owning a smartwatch is battery life. The battery life of the Suunto Vector is between 1 and 2 days. 1 day of light usage and 2 days of medium usage. Suunto curiously does provide you with this mechanism that I'm using here, where you can turn off all the smart functionality of your Suunto and basically turn it into a Casio watch from 1985. And when you do that, and as you'll see here, this is the screen output that you get. It's claimed that this watch will have 40 days of battery life. As you'll see as I touch the buttons here on the right hand side, none of the buttons work. It's just basically a dumbed down watch. Why you would ever want to spend $500 to turn your watch into a Casio from 1985 is beyond me. And then to magically turn your Casio watch back into a smartwatch, you basically hold down the left power button for 12 seconds. The watch will understand that it needs to become smart again, and then magically will turn back into a Suunto 7. So that's the brief spec overview of the Suunto 7. As you'll see here in the background, I'm just toggling between different watch faces. That's an option that you get. I am interested to see how I feel about this watch after 28 days of use. Am I going to learn to love it, or am I going to learn to hate it? Stay tuned.